Guess who's back? Back again. Got a stream. Get some chain here. Sorry about the noise. I thought I had some ready to go. Oh, this will work nicely. Just want to take a look at every link. Because, you know, there's one weak link in a chain. That's all it takes. And I like to look at my links. Just a quick glance, make sure. That should be good. Now, I was pissed because it's sitting on the intake. Thankfully, the VVEL motor assembly are good. Here's the one lift assembly, and here's the other lift assembly. And we're gonna do we'll do a breakdown video, or we'll do a disassemble video. Wow, they left the crank sensor right there too. Oh, got a new O2 sensor. Got another new O2 sensor. Freaking alternator's not on it though, I don't think. So we need some nuts and bolts. Unstrap it here. Show you how I had it strapped down. We're back again. Hey, Taylor. Zippy's out or in the warm spot. I'm in my cold side of the shed right now. So, and this is going to be just a really quick live stream. Me and Junior got to go to the store, but I can't with probably 1,500 pounds of engine in the back of my van. So we're going to get these out and then run to the store quick. But Zippy's going to have to stay out of the picture for a while, or Carrie will never get any work done. That's unless Zippy makes, I mean, honestly, bringing in some money already, so maybe it is more. Maybe I'll just have kitties. Just have a kitty show. Carrie's kitties. No, I'm not, no. We're not going down that. I like Bubbles, the character in Trailer Park Boys, and that's about as far as my cat, like, obsession goes. Bubbles is the best, and he can love the kitties. And yeah, I probably should have got some of this stuff ready. Oh, I bet you there's a lot left over on this Hemi, and I need this engine hoist because I know that Infinity motor weighs all of 700 pounds. Let's just ask Google here. How much does a fully assembled Infinity 3.7 VVEL all-wheel drive weigh? Oh. That's it? I mean, that's kind of heavy. Okay. 650 pounds. Ish. JDM of California on a pallet. 1,200 bucks. Jesus. 1,200 bucks. 80,000 miles. JDM motor. Okay, that's gonna be a better motor probably. But yeah, so they say 500 to 600 pounds probably, but also 375 to 450. So let's just go with 450. We'll go with 450. And then I wonder how much the other motor weighs too. So let's find out while we're over here. What is the shipping weight of a fully assembled 1.4 Ecotech 2013 GM motor? About 350. 350. About 350 is what they say. So we'll just put them on the high ends and say the Infinity motor is 5 and that the 1.4 is 350. So, 850, 900 pounds, which really isn't that much more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people at 200 a piece would be 14. So as much as I thought I was working the old girl, I mean, it's not really, it does. I took my corners really easy. I braked really slow. So I have the V6 strapped to the seat belt and then to the seat belt on this side too. So, and that's it. It just kind of sat there and we had really light traffic all the way home. So that was cool. I'm going to go get the cherry picker, the old hydraulic engine lifter. Yeah, here's a chain. What? Okay, there's something big over here. There's a mouse or something. I might have to tend to. Old Zippy's not doing too good. But be really quiet here for a second. Gotta make sure I don't. Okay. Yes, I have an air. I don't know what to say on YouTube, but a device that shoots projectiles. And I've gotten two mice in my short tenure of air-powered projectile launchers. I think that's pretty safe. So I don't have the patience or time though to sit there, so and then I got an instant kitty snack if the kids can't do it. The cherry picker. I don't know. I say a lot of things, Taylor. I say a lot of things. That's just what they've always been called my whole life. I don't know any other word. Oh, it's so cold over here. I'll have to grab that temp gun. Come on. Sorry if the mic's not doing a good job of background noise, but there we go. Ay, ay, ay. I really don't want to pick it up at this weird angle. I try to tilt the motor back over, but it didn't roll like that. That's how they brought it to me. They said it was sitting normally, and they're like, it was going to fall, so we just rotated it on the pallet, kind of gently laid it there. Okay. Okay. there's just really not a friendly place to grab it. That exhaust tubing is way too weak to go off of. It's not like a cast manifold. Look at that, all that stuff. Ken G2G, 3.7 Nissan, 3.7 liter Nissan V6 for a G37. So it's the VVEL, and that's where they put their wiper motors on the assemblies to change the lift, thus changing the duration of the cams. Yeah, I let it in from outside, Rhodey. We'll just say that. We'll just say I let it in from outside. But it's back in its little warming area. They'll be fine. They're good. They'll be here long after we're all gone. So I'm debating on what I need to do here. I need to undo this thing here. Okay, so it moves a little bit. No, where is it? It says door. There it is. No, right there. There. Well, it should just... My back... That... Okay, I'm not going to say that. So now we would just He-Man it over, and my driver's door just shut automatically, so the interior lights will auto time off. While I was there, I'm in the back of my van strapping this down, and some dudes walk by and they're like, "Oh, what motor?" And I tell them, and I said, "What are you here for?" And they're like, "A Toyota 3.3 out of a Sienna." And I'm like, "Oh, I just crushed a running one 2 months ago. You could have had." Like, oh. That's how it always goes, though. It's always timing. So, yeah, I'm going to have to, sorry about that, jump in here. Big old gob of parts and cooling tubes, and really reliable, though. If you just change your oil, you can beat on them pretty good. They did a really nice job. All the engine, the ECM harness, it's just all complete, so should be she's a big girl. She's a big girl, that's for sure. Don't want it to fall on any of my extremities. Appendages? No, that probably wouldn't be appropriate. Okay, now I'm gonna just kind of make it go like that. There. Perfect. How hard was that? Why couldn't they have just done that before they brought it over on the pallet like that? But whatever. I'll probably put, I don't know, looks good. Really clean. Wish somebody would have forgot to take the alternator off so we'd have an extra one. But that one might be good. So if that one's good, then we'll be good. Do a little contortionistic work here. screw a pickup truck for this. They're up so much higher. They're not nearly as efficient as this box. All right, so that might be a little, we got a little height issue. Not entirely. We'll get the chain really close. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. That's awesome, Rhodey. Getting smoked some hours. That's awesome. Your laptop's going to start smoking. That's awesome. I love it. He probably does too. And appreciate that. Holy crap, is it windy here? Is it windy over there in Iowa? Rhodey, I don't know where you're from. I know where you're from, but I forget. It's just nasty windy here. Howling. All right, I'm going to go grab a chain. Oh, it's not too bad over here. I mean, I know I grabbed that one, but I thought there was another. I just used one the other day. I might have left it. Oh, nope, there it is. Okay. I'm going to need a flashlight to find some bolts. I've got a ton of Nissan bolts from the dealer days. That probably sounds really bad. Why would you have a bunch of extra bolts? Well, because a lot of times you don't put the same ones back on, or they send you new ones, or pre-Loctited ones, torque to use only, blah, 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 blah. You end up with a lot of extra bolts. So, and if I need something, I could always just take it off of this one if I really had to. But we'll be able to find something, somewhere to go and get this out of there in a jiffy. I just want to do this tonight because I know tomorrow it's going to be really, really cold, and then Sunday it's going to I probably won't be out here Sunday. Ironhead, bro, I just want a tune-up. Now my engine's out, right? Yep, that's what we gotta neural those valve guides for you. We got. That's awesome. Good to see you in here, Ironhead. Hope you're having a good night. Appreciate you stopping in, saying hi. We're just going to try to find the best point of, it's such a top-heavy engine. I mean, literally, this is the cylinder right here, the cylinder head base. So your piston goes up and down right here. Doot, 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 doot. And this is all head from here to here. And this is the Nissan wiper motor. Oh no, they broke that. That sucks. I mean, not really. The other engine will have a sensor I'll be able to swap over, but you want to get it spot on, or you got to go in with the Consult, which is the Nissan scan tool, and deal with it. I mean, honestly, it's just the plastic. It might be okay if. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I guess we'll have to wait and see, won't we? All right, I'm gonna give these links a quick glance. I looked at the links on the other chain, but I like this one bigger. I like this one bigger. I like this one better because it is bigger. And we might have to go for multiple points sometimes on these awkward ones, but we might get lucky. There's a really nice motor mount bolt right. I think I'm just going to go right to that. And then over here, we don't really have much or light. We're in the cold dungeon of the shop. Oh, there is a nice mount of some sort. I don't know if you can see that, but right in front of the manifold there's like an AC bolt or something that should be sufficient. Of course, we'll trust cast aluminum to hold hundreds of pounds. She's a little cold. There we go. Here's our little volt motor. Oh, it's just a sound deadening damper, but oh, that's probably just go right around that, like so. Bada bing, bada boom. We're gonna do that. So we'll get a bolt for there, a bolt for the other side, and we'll be good to go. Like, Carrie, why is it so hard for you to find a couple of bolts to go through a chain? Because I'm trying to find a couple of bolts that'll go through a chain. And whenever I'm trying to find something in a semi-hurry, it's never where I want it to be. Oh, I was going to look for Nissan bolts too. I have a whole drawer of those. There we go. Actually, this might work out pretty good. Those are going to be too big. I'm just going to try, but I think they're too big. Yep. Rob this light for a second. Oh, there we go. There we go. This is pretty embarrassing. I am really struggling to find a matching. I just got to slow down. Just got to slow down. I've got a whole organizer full of 3/8 good grade nuts and bolts with washers. I just got to think about where they're at, and we'll get this figured out. My problem is that I'm lazy and I don't want to walk where I know the stuff exactly is. Not that it's super far, but I don't admit it. I'm a little lazy at the moment, and we're just taking the easy route at the moment. So the old sound of the bolt box. We're scoring too, so we are scoring. Like Schmoke says, I've got pretty much everything a hardware store has. Sometimes it's just a matter of finding it. Chances are I probably have it. If I don't, Rob does. So if you can get it here, we'll do our best, but it might take me a while to find some stuff. I guess it's better to take a while to find it than to not find it at all, or I guess not have it in the first place. That's perfect. Well, I don't know about perfect. We're far from that word, but good. We'll grab that for good measure. A couple more washers. Could have built a whole car by now with all this. I kind of like digging through bolt boxes though. Little mystery boxes. You never know what you come across sometimes. All right. I think the store closes at 9, so we should probably step this up a little bit here. 30 live viewers watching me unload the van. That's awesome. Watching the likes go up on Carrie's live because people ate some awesome. Hit that like button. That's awesome. Thanks, Taylor. An unboxing. Awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Did Uncle Ronnie send you an e-bike too? That would be pretty sweet. That would be pretty sweet. Wow. There's a lot of places to get. Yeah, I'm just going to go here. I was like, there's a bolt hole right there. It would be perfect, but then I have to go find a different thread pitch because this is all metric. And I just grabbed some good old American 3/8 bolts. I'm obsessed with washers when I stress bolts or use chains. So I like to make sure we got a lot of washers on there. It drives me nuts when people say that, so I say it. VQ37. Engine number 743744A. I'm going to grab a couple more washers because I used them all up there. I'm just going to walk over about 30 feet to where I know there's a whole bunch of washers. We will grab those. Wow, this side of the shop is staying really warm. Not gonna lie, I have a space heater going, a little one, on its lowest setting, and it's really making a huge difference. I did not think it would. Or it's just that bitter cold on the other side that when I come over here, it's like, holy cow, you shouldn't be over there. It's really dangerous. I appreciate everybody stopping in, saying hi. This is of no value, really, unless you're just like cleaning house or chilling, to stare at an engine and hear a guy ramble. But I appreciate it, and I think, you know, it is of some value to some people in some regard. So I felt bad for cutting the live stream short earlier with all the awesome engagement we had. So I figured, you know what, let's go live again, and it's not really an unboxing by any means, but I hauled some freight tonight. I did a little bit of freight hauling. Nice road. I think I saw, oh, my lights almost fell, or they're going to. Sorry about that. I will check that out. Very good. Nissan. Sorry about the lighting. Holy cow. If you have epilepsy, warning, warning, warning. There we go. That should be better. Nissan 37. Good eye. Good eye, mate. Glenn Boy says hi. Hi, Glenn. Hope you're having a good evening. Every time I go to the junkyard to find a part, the best part is leaving with a toolbox full of free nuts and bolts. LOL. Yes. I mean, hey, you got to take it all off to get to it. So they're all yours. These two engines came from a bigger junkyard. I don't think they let you go out and take stuff off cars. They still might, but I doubt it. But my local scrap, not scrapyard, but junkyard with like probably a couple, 300-400 cars, they let you go and just do whatever you need to, and wouldn't care if you took the nuts and bolts, because it is what it, you take it off. And all right, let's see if I can do some reaching. It's going to be a tight fit. Hopefully it'll lift just enough and I can yank the pallet out, and then we can lower it some, and that might give us what we need. Okay, this is going to be real interesting. I don't know how I'm going to get our washer on there. I'll have to look at the slip and see if they put the mileage on there or not. I mean, I know they have it documented and they told me, but I don't exactly remember what it was. Now, a light just turned off. Oh, that was my interior lights. Nice. Come on. Jesus. Okay, I'm going to have to come around because I just cannot do this with one hand. Well, maybe I can. Don't give up yet. Make a fool out of yourself first. Right? I can't see. Okay. There you go. Check out that side of the engine. That's perfect. And the bolt fell down under the pallet. And I can't reach. Oh, yes, I can. All right. Okay, so that's on. Sort of, kinda. And then now when we put the engine, I hate calling it, with the cherry picker in there. It's just, that's what it is. Then we'll bolt it directly. Wow. The old van is a squatting. We'll get it as close to that chain as we can. There we go. Oh, I've got it really tight too, so perfect. We'll put it right on that first link. I'll go get a bolt because I'm not using the hook. That'll reduce our height. We'll never get it, so we got to go like right link to link. Matt, oh man, I'm bad with, okay, Matt Olshovey. It doesn't go there. It goes in the front. It does. Very good. That's funny though. That is funny. 2 guys can't lift that. No. Good God. I don't know. Even a strong man wouldn't be able to get the right grip. It's too awkward. It's about 600 pounds, 500 pounds is what I'm guessing, fully assembled. It's a heavy V6. It's a 3.7 liter V6 for a Nissan. Oh, what, like, I don't know what years, 09 to 13, 09 to 14. They made them for quite a few years. They're a great engine if you take care of them and change the oil. And that's what I mean by take care of them, just change the oil. But this one was neglected really, really, really bad as far as the oil, and then beat into the ground by a 20-year-old after he put Go Fast exhaust on it, which just only made him break it quicker. So I got it. I got the motor for cheap and I got the car for cheap, and I'm thinking I might be able to make a little money on the deal, which is rare. And I don't flip cars. I'm not a flipper. It's a good way to make money though. I'm not going to lie. It's just I rarely have the money available to flip or get flippable cars. And then I'm usually busy just fixing stuff, and I guess that works too. So, but obviously if you can flip a car and put little time and effort into it and make a lot of money, then that's better than repairing things for 40 hours a week or whatever, making, you got to take but I just don't, I also want to stay in my lane. I don't want to work on stuff I'm not like super not familiar with. And that's why we're putting a gas engine in a hybrid car, because I'm so well versed in those, which I'm not, but we should be all right. We should be all right. All right, I'm sorry, I got distracted and was checking a couple messages on my cellular and doing a time check here. Looks like my phone shut off. Nice. All right, bolts. Here we are. Stand, of course. I'm like a squirrel. It's just so hot over here. It's literally really hot. Plus, I have this man suit on, this onesie suit thing here, so that makes it worse. Come on, man. My problem is that I try to get organized, and in the process of getting organized, I get a little more unorganized. I don't know if that makes sense, but then it'll come around and I'll be totally organized. Like, I'm getting there. We've got a few more hurdles and we'll be there. We will be there. So I'm really close to getting this all rounded up here. Jiminy crickets. I tell you, the help around here these days. Okay, so noise, maybe some noise, I don't know. Okay, that will work out really good. Yeah, I need to make some time to get some more videos done, because I have so many videos in the works, and so many projects lined up, and fix it, just all sorts of stuff. We've got a few motorcycle shows we went to. I'd also like to start a second channel and do it all on Rob's snowboards, because not only do we have hundreds of motorcycles at our fingertips, we have hundreds of snowboards, and not just like any cool, like these, we're talking old school, legit cool stuff. And I think the world would like to see that, or at least it's a niche market, but I think it would bring value to people, because Rob is definitely into that and knows a lot about that stuff. So what the? Okay, it's really windy out, or there's a big animal in my shop and not a cat. So if it was a cat, it would already be meowing. Okay, I've got this all set up now. One bolt, a couple washers. Take a look at the chat here. Hey, Derek, hope you're doing good. It's, yes, used heavy like a big block, yes. Ooh, cool. I will check that out. My father's, I just recently posted a picture of my father's drag car on my channel. Very cool. You're going to rebuild it? Nope, it's a good running motor from a reputable scrapyard. So, no rebuilding of this. And I went to Nissan factory training for these engines, and even in factory training, they said, you guys are never gonna, you're not gonna rebuild these variable valve event lift motors. It's just the labor. Unless you're working at a specialty Nissan shop or something, the labor is just going to far exceed any amount that any human can pay. So you just get a good used motor, put it in, and send it. The core will make a good boat anchor, but this good running engine here propels the car 0 to 60 in I think just under 6 seconds, and it does the quarter mile in about 13.6. So that's not too bad for an all-wheel drive four-door sedan. My bro flipped 5 cars a year. Yes, that's awesome. You can make some good cash. Good cash. Thanks, Wabi Sabi. LOL. That would make a great paperweight. Yes, that'd make a really good paperweight. A big one. Derek says, yay, I made it. Midwest F-150. Hi, Rob. What engine is this for? This is for a 2013 Infiniti G37. What lawnmower does that go to? That would be a cool sounding lawnmower at about 7,200 RPMs with some headers. That would sound good. I have not, Derek. I will. Hopefully the audio sounds semi-decent tonight. But yes, I will be shooting you an email one of these days, man. I got so much. If I sit down to take a break tonight before I go to bed, I'll do that. But between my son and doing this car, I got an emergency engine. So this engine is the second one. We've got another engine up front here, a 1.4 that I got to put on this Chevy Volt tonight. About 10 minutes, bud. You're going to go over that with Jency or what?
No, I'm going to just do this. All those stores are closed.
Why? The weather?
9 o'clock.
Oh, I didn't think it was that late. I'm sorry. What did we need to get? Oh, my phone shut off. The battery. Yep. Oh, Junior's a little upset tonight. So, oh, he slammed my shop door too, and that's not very nice. I'm trying my best, and certainly don't need that grief from a child. But guess we're not going to the store, so I don't think it's that late. Let me take a look real quick here. He likes to be Mr. Bossy Pants and make up things that aren't true, so I feel bad. Yeah, it is almost 9, but I think they're open till 10. and I know the store just down the road is open 24 hours. So 3 miles from our house is a 24-hour, basically like a quick trip. So they've got, you know, all sorts of everything, nothing great or healthy to eat, so to speak, but they got options. They've got options. It's not the worst thing in the world. But, and yeah, if I wouldn't have live streamed and babbled for the last 20 minutes, I probably could have gotten this done in time, but I don't even know what he needs. What does he need at the dollar store at, on a Friday night? We got to get up early tomorrow and go to his snowmobile class from 9 to 1. So, or I don't, but he does. He does. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can't drop this or break my van. Thanks, Derek. Audio is get that. It would get that grass cut fast for sure. Speaking of that, I got a robotic mower I found at the junk the other couple weeks ago. I want to get that done. That would be cool to put a 2-stroke engine on. Wilson Billingsley. Wilson, how you doing, Wilson? Hope you're having a good night. Howdy, neighbor. Whenever I see Wilson, I think of Tool Time and neighbor Wilson. Almost 7 here in Washington State. I want to say inches of rain, but is that degrees? Because I know you guys are getting pounded with rain really bad. Like, my uncle lives in Hood River, Oregon, so just across the border there. But yeah, I feel you guys out there. So I'm 7 p.m. Okay. It's almost 9 p.m. here, but yeah, that works. Hopefully you're not getting consumed by all the rain coming down. I gotta grab a pliers and a socket extension to lower it. And the socket extension is the little bar to raise it. This will work. Just enough so I can get the pallet out, and then I can resituate it better if need be. So, we'll just maybe slide it. There. That's okay. A little tight there. Just do that. Give that a yank. It might go. Oh. There we go. Don't scratch it. Jesus, negative 18. What do we got here now? 18 Fahrenheit. Oh, Derek, yeah, it's going to get nasty, man. Minus 18 in Minneapolis. Yeah, I don't know what Madison's going to be, but whatever Madison is will be basically the same thing. Dropping a light, but working at the club. DJ Real One. Oh, cool. I'll check you guys out in a little bit. I have to take my irritable 12-year-old to the store possibly. So yeah, I don't know what it is over here. This side is freezing. We were just playing with that laser gun. And the more I walk, the warmer my feet stay. So I'm going to grab it quick. And let's just see. Well, Junior had it last. I know he did. So it's in the abyss. It's lost in the galaxy for good. We will never, ever see it again. Yeah, so I can't find it. I don't see it. I don't know if you guys have. Oh, here it is. Stuck somewhere where I never would have seen it unless like I was tying my shoes. So my floor temperature, it's 32 degrees. The motor is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's not, I guess. That's pretty good. Could be worse, right? It's going to be worse, like a lot worse. Don't like the snow. Makes me put my hot rods away for the winter days. I know I'm sick of the snow already, and we got a couple more months, but it is what it is. That's why we're here. Well, it's not, but it is sort of. So I just don't want this to go all bonkers. I really am close to getting this to clearing that, and we'll just kind of get it on the teetering edge, so to speak. There we go, and see what its weight bias and balance feels like before we go too far, because we don't want to get hurt. I'd rather take my time and not get hurt. I don't like how that chain is against the plastic valve cover. I mean, it's there too, I guess. We can always swap them if I don't think it'll hurt anything. Little mud wasp. Okay, so we'll go up a little higher. It's airborne. So we can go up a little higher yet. Now it's completely airborne. Hanging by a couple of threads on a couple of bolts. We'll get her out here. Look at that Evinrude or a Chrysler V6. Okay, this is going to be super sketchy. The valve on this thing is so touchy. And then I get confused sometimes. Like, is it righty, tighty, lefty? I don't know if you guys do that too. You almost forget which way to turn it for a second. Jeez, it's creaking like an... Sorry about that. I can't do anything about it, but it's going to be over soon. Oops. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. Oh. Sit. Stay. Okay, good. Oh, that's... Why couldn't they have just done that? Like, It's so stable in this position. I mean, I think it is. Stay. All right. Motor number 2 is in there now. We'll get number... Jeez. I'm going to be done with engines after this. Here's engine number 2. Derek says, that's how I sound when I get out of bed. That's awesome. Ironhead says, me too. The ligaments in my cervical flanges aren't happy tonight. I bet they're not, man. But good that you got the brace off. How's things been? I didn't get to read a lot of chat last night. Let's see here. Spring is on the way. It is. Derek says, I love the snow because it makes me get out my hot rods for the snow. LOL, snow machine, snowmobile, snow go. My son's taking his snow go class tomorrow. And he's been showing me a lot of different snow goes that he wants to buy. Spring, summer here in Wisconsin sucks because of the bugs. I still have mosquitoes in the shop. Oh, man. The wind just opened my door a little bit. Speaking of, I need to go check my shop door, make sure it's still shut. Because if you...
What?
Nothing. I just was like, I know that a door opened because my other door opened. What's up? A pen? There's a whole bunch. Grab a couple for the class. Are you and Jency working on the test?
No, we don't have it.
Oh.
They have it. On a pen in the house, and the thing, key. I wrote A for one of them.
Yeah.
I got up. It didn't work going down. I still wrote the little line in the middle. And I wrote that. Now, what if I get the
Is it something you have to turn in?
No,
Okay, so what are you working on though for it?
anything.
Just studying?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's good. Good idea. And if you want any help from me, well, I've got a whole bunch of pens over here in this file cabinet.
But I don't really want one though.
You want something erasable?
Yeah, or if I mess it up too.
Right. Oh, sorry guys, that's water I'm pouring into a cup. That could sound
You got any more fudge or anything?
nothing, but I do want to run to the store in just a minute. I got the little 4-cylinder unloaded and we're ready to go.
Quick trip.
Yep, that's fine, right? I mean, or what did you need at the dollar store, bud, that we can't get in the morning on the way?
Face stuff? And
I have plenty of that. What?
haven't been eating anything tonight because I thought we were going Piggly Wiggly.
Please don't. Wow. I've dealt with a lot of personalities in my life, but I've never dealt with a 12-year-old like this. Where should we start? The hormones. Oh God, I could just go off on tangents and have fun with this, but I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Yes, a hot rod for the winter. Summers, yeah, you're in Nebraska. The summers are brutal. Everything here in the Midwest is just massive swings. You just get it much worse out there. Success. Yes, we got the first one out. Where's that kid to help? He's in there studying for his snowmobile test, which is good. I'm proud of that. But every time he comes out, he makes a rip at me for something. And on our way home, he had a huge piece of pizza, a couple other things. And then at like 5, I said, what are you going to have for supper? And he's like, well, I already ate supper on the way home. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, and then now he wants to go to the store. I haven't ate anything all night tonight because you said we were going to go to the store. It's like, you told me 2-3 hours ago that you were, but whatever. Doing well. Good. God is good, man. That's awesome. I'm really glad to hear that. I know you got it off just the other day, so yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Building a hot rod for the snow can be a blast. Ironhead says, yeah, an old hot rod you don't care much about would be, oh yeah, dude, just rip up something with some good winter tires. Just do, yeah, something you just don't care about, like a C4 with a roll cage. Just dropped you a sub at Ironhead. Your channel is going to keep me busy for a while. Sounded awesome in the mix. Very cool. Thanks, Schmoke. I appreciate that. I need to say what Schmoke said. It looks so cool with a hip hop soundtrack. That's awesome. Hang in there and keep communicating. Yes. Sometimes those 12-year-olds get worse, LOL. Yes. What do we got here? Derek says, my son had an attitude from 13 to 14. Now he's 22 and still apologizes to me for it. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm seeing that maybe coming. Excuse me for the cough there. I usually try to mute it. But yeah, it's always, I just tell him, man, you know, I've never been a dad before and I've been working on it for 12 years and I know you've never been a kid before, so like let's both give each other a little slack here and figure this out together. You know, but yet I want to instill morals, values, ethics, work, you know, all of those things, but yet there's no other parent in the picture and hasn't been ever, so it's tough. But yeah, that's the key, man. And also compassion, and you know, how do you do that? That's hard too, to put the smack down and be the nurture, the nature, the lover, you know, all those things, as well as not wanting to be hated every second of your life. And that will pass. That will. So definitely a much different dynamic that I grew up with, though, I'll tell you that. And it's not always super duper easy, but if it was, well, we wouldn't be the people we are. I think that's how that works. So this is a 1.4 Eco thingy. I think I shouldn't flop out of the side door when I take this off, but it might. Looks like they pulled the intake. Someone else said that too. Oh, weird. It's got like a super, looks like a cardboard insert for a frozen pizza for a flywheel. Little. Minnesota. Oh, they didn't charge me Minnesota tax. What is this? 3. Oh, they gave 2 compression. They gave a compression test on the 3.7. So that's cool. All the numbers are way higher than the one in that car, so that's a good sign. And then this one says compression 180, all ran good. That's it. No mileage. Compression all good. That's it. So hopefully it's all good. We're gonna maybe just scooch it up, I'm hoping, without flopping it over. Well, it sounds like my son is partying with Schmoke and DJ Real One in the house, because I can hear the bass inside the van, inside my shop. So that's fun. All right. Should I just pick it up? I wonder if I could. No, I'm not even gonna try. I'm not that. I don't want to say dumb, but I'm sure there are guys out there that could. But this is a huge cast iron block with massive. I would rob maybe without a broken collarbone, but I don't need to be a hero, and it wouldn't be anybody's hero. I need to find a place to put a freaking chain on this thing. Thanks, Derek. I appreciate that. They come around in time. I hope so. He will. He's got no choice. It's just me. So it is. This is a cute little thing. A 1.4. I know my ZX14 was this, well, much smaller, more compact, much higher, you know, but still, when you think of 1400 cc's, Ford Moolah, 1 CD Burlock. I don't remember ever being on this channel. Well, welcome back. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good night. That's a back. Yeah, no doubt. I would never do it. I mean, maybe a 600 sport bike motor or something. Yep, a 1.4 liter going in a Volt, a hybrid. We're gonna do some electricity. We're gonna do some. Well, no, I'm gonna stay far away from that. I'm just gonna put a motor in it, and I think it's pretty much straightforward. I'm hoping. Some people say to drop the subframe. I saw one dude pull it out the top. I'm probably going to do it. Everybody else, like, I'll probably watch a YouTube video because I've never done one on this specific. I think I've done 1 or 2 in cruises, but I really try to stay away from Ford and GM as much as possible. Although I do prefer GM over Ford just because I was raised, I guess, with the GM taste. But I did have a tenure at a Ford dealer for a very short, about a year. And it was so gross. I couldn't stand it. It was the most disgusting thing ever. Everything about it. So, and not saying that our older stuff is bad, but everything about all this new stuff is el garbaggio, except for this Nissan. This Nissan is quality, pure Japanese workmanship, unreplicatable in today's times. Obviously, because they're not doing it, because it works. And if it keeps working and lasting, then they don't, they can't keep making junk. Volt is a hybrid, yes. Don't get electrocuted. I hope not to. Thank you, though. I will take that into consideration. At what speed does the engine take over in that hybrid? 20? No idea. But we can do a live stream test drive. See what happens. Wish we had YouTube when we were kids, man. We had to learn everything on our own. I know. And sometimes it was the hard way, and still is. Even with YouTube, I'm like, oh man, my ego has put myself not in pickles, but it's like, oh, I'll just do this, and this, and it'll work. And then you do that, and it's like, oh man, I should just go over to your computer and YouTube it, Gary. Just do it. It's right there. Just go type it in. See what happens. No, you've been a mechanic for a while. Don't do that. You can figure this out. Just spend another 20 minutes. No, just walk over to your computer and type it in. The answer is probably right there. And you do that and you're like, oh, that was it. That's all I had to do. And then you go and do it, and yeah. So I thought that was kind of funny. That I've done that more than once because of your ego, you know, but time is money. And, when it comes to an engine like this isn't fun. I'm not looking forward to this in any capacity. Just to get it done, do a good job and get it out of here and move on with my life, get paid, show me that money, and move on. So that's where we're going to go. Did I put a chain? I might have done a second chain. I don't know what I'm doing. I shouldn't talk so much. That should be fine there. There we go. Little Nissan motor right there. Thanks, Derek. Appreciate the $2 super chat. Awesome. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. The newest Nissan truck. Nissan doesn't have parts for that transmission. Cummins diesel model. Oh, what a pile of garbage that thing is. 130, I mean, LOL. Hey, man, it all adds up, bro. I appreciate it. Do you always yell like this? Or can you just not see the text very well? It doesn't bother me if he does the caps, but can't see well. I hate mistakes. Pet peeve. No worries. Appreciate the asking and the explaining, but that's all good. It actually, from a chat on a phone, it is kind of nice having the caps, but I don't know, does YouTube catch it, or is it just like, I don't know, some chats you do it and they're like, please stop it, our mods will block. It's like, I guess you could take it as yelling, but obviously Ford Moolah is all good, so we're all good. But yeah, those new Nissan, there's a really cool YouTube channel. He very professional mechanic, and he took the heads off of one of those, and it was just a nightmare. I think both heads were cracked, and the only way you could get them was like through Nissan or something, and they're like $5,000 a piece. So they just decided to. Oh, and that's definitely not I'm like, oh, they took the intake off, but that's the exhaust manifold over there. I can't see. Jeepers. This is what takes so much stupid time. Ooh, maybe we could grab it here, relocate the other one. I like this here, maybe. Yes, we're going to do that. We're going to put one here, relocate that one, maybe, hopefully, because with this plastic intake, there's just nowhere else. And I'm not going to pull the intake to get this out of here. Watch, I probably have to pull it to put the motor in. That's how that goes. Okay. I might. I should just go pull an AC bolt out of it, but I don't. No little hooks or nothing. I want to just go on that, honestly, if I can. Nope. You little turd. That's all plastic. Little turd. Little shit box. I think if we put, I'll go get a bolt. I've got GM bolts I got right there. We'll just put one right there. Send it. It doesn't weigh very much. And not that that should matter, but I mean, it kind of does. Ooh, this one might work. Grab the first one I see. Nobody can say my real name either. Yeah, it's Ford, it's Mula, I'm guessing, 1 CD Burlock. Ford Mula 1 CD Burlock. Glad to have you. Not much is made very well anymore. Stuff used to last so long when it was built with quality. I agree. I was in a live and just checked this since I'm subbed already. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you stopping in. I appreciate subscribing. I know the 90. Oh, I actually have one of those coming out here, Derek, for a head. I think it's a 96. Did they make them in? I'll have to ask, but as soon as I get a clear bay, he's going to have it towed out here. It's really clean. He owns a GTR too, an 03 GTR. The first year they came back out with them, I believe. So I would classify him as a Nissan. I just want to make sure and give it enough slack so it doesn't hurt stuff. I think that's gonna. Oh yeah, this will give us ultimate sketch. That's what we need. We need ultimate sketchiness. Oh, if that was the case, I just would use a ratchet strap or something even sketchier. But I think we have enough clearance to go with the hook instead of a bolt. We'll just take that out of there for now. Oh, maybe too much slack. Yep. That's what... Okay, I can't. Where did I put my crescent wrench to lower my engine hoist? Oh. The shop gnomes took off and ran with it. Little goofballs. That or when my son, again, I hate blaming things, but it's like one little distraction, even though I'm talking with you guys and stuff, like, I'm really bad with distractions, and so I think when I do this engine, I'm just going to primarily do it and not live stream any of it, so I can just work. And people are like, well, just turn the chat off. Well, then who would want to? I wouldn't want to. I want to interact with people and talk a little bit and hear my chat read, and I can't do that if... Oh God, we were never going to get that. I had like 5 miles of slack. If you're working and trying to concentrate, it's darn near impossible to have any focus when you're trying to, like, this is pretty brainless. And if I screw up, then we can all maybe laugh. But if I screw up putting something in or not right, that, oh, this is never gonna work. Come on, dude. It's just gonna pull right off and over that. I am really at a loss here, guys and gals, and anyone who's watching. I should have just went like around the pallet. It's got to be over this way. Just the laws of physics. Let's see if we put that there. It's all plastic. It's going to break. I'm just going to don't know what I'm gonna do. This sucks. Guess we'll try from the other way, I guess. So we tried that way, this way. Wonder if crisscrossing from here to that way will work. Let's try that. Before we throw any towels in yet, we'll just pretend that this one's gonna go here. Because I dropped the nut. So we'll just pretend for a minute that that's gonna go there. We'll go over to this side quick and see what this angle offers us. So we're pretending let's put maybe that might work. Maybe. No, that's the wrong size. Oh boy, oh boy. It's throttle body and plastic intake, so it's like nothing. You can't put anything anywhere near any of that. This is really frustrating, people. Why don't I try taking this bolt out? That would probably work. Let's do that. We'll go grab a 13 and see what happens. I think that's going to be our best bet. I'm going to look at the chat real quick, though, because it shouldn't be a problem. Most people don't like... Oh, yeah. Ford is going into... I saw that. Nissans aren't made as... Yep, we talked... I was in a live. Good to see you again. Thank you for stopping. Formula plus AD. Yeah, they did make them in 96. Okay, cool. Mine was a silver turbo with T-tops and a black leather interior. Ooh, that is. The 280, 82, and 83, both straight sixes. Nice. Biggest turd V8 BM. Yes, sir. I agree. I don't never worked on one, never will, but from all the stuff I read, those BMW N63s are garbage. Have a good night, Thomas. Or I'm sorry, not. I don't know why I said that. Have a good night. Big love, fam. Thomas Geethers. M for M. Oh, okay. Good to see you, Tom. Hope you're having a good night. You need a mini forklift or something. I know that would help a lot. I used to have one when I rented to a woodworker. He rented a part of my shop and he had a forklift. It was awesome. I put stripes and moldings on those 280Zs. Very cool. Very cool. All right, I'm going to run and grab a 13 and we'll see if we can't just zip that out. And I mean, it doesn't have to be a perfect balance, but even if I wasn't distracted by chat and talking to you guys, I think this still would have taken me a half hour, 45 minutes. So I got to make sure I add a little time onto the old invoice for that. There it is. Wow, it's really warm over here. I hope it stays like this through tomorrow in the shop. I'm going to have to move my toolbox before I start this job too, because I can't open my drawers all the way. It's jammed up against this Nissan or this Infinity. So I'll do a little organizing and cleaning before we get ripping and raring into it, I guess. All right, let's pray there's enough threads. on this bolt. Watch, it's not a 13. Oh my God, dude. I knew it wasn't going to be. You guys knew it in the chat too. You're like, dude, that's not a 13, you idiot. It's a 15. How can you not tell a 2 millimeter size difference after 20 years of being a mechanic? Well, because GM bolts shape shift. They will literally change sizes from the time you look at them to the time you go back. So it's not me. My brain's fine. I'm still really a good bolt size guesser. It's just the GM shape shifting bolts. At least it's not an inverted Torx or some weird Opel Global crap. All right, we'll try that again. Sweet. Now we'll actually, since we're pretending over there, we'll use the last end link. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Maybe, sort of perfect. Far from perfect. So far from perfect, but yet so close to getting the job done. I wonder if these tags. I want to see mileage. Wouldn't that make you feel better? Just compression numbers. All right. Now we'll go back over to this. That one there. Same block of a 280Z went in the Nissan luxury car. Yeah, the all the M30s, the J30s. I did endless timing belts on the J30s and M30s. The Q45s were all V8 chains. And then the G20s were all SR24 cylinders. But yeah, I believe that 3-liter block was the same. Empire Soft Wash Pros. How you doing tonight? Hope you're having a good day. This is from a it's going in a 2012 Volt. And I believe it is from a 2012 Volt. So, Volt with the V. I don't think they had the B out, the bolts then that would be all electric. So, looks like a pretty straightforward engine swap. The hybrid system seems very separate. Other than maybe the AC compressor might be electric in some capacity because I don't see a belt driving it. And I haven't looked at the car all that close yet. Oh, here are my tools sitting right on top of the Nissan motor. All right, this is going to be not the prettiest. Oh, yeah, we'll clear it. Will we clear it? Yep. Should be. Yep. And just slide her on out. There we go. Perfect. Put that there. Lower this down. Pull it back a little further so we don't lower it into the van. Jesus. I see a lot of work ahead of me. And maybe money, potential money. Not potential, money. There's money there. Okay, why are you not moving? Oh, geez. See what I mean? Hate that. And then I forget and I go the wrong direction because you're all flustered. There. Go home. Good. Till it falls over on the Nissan and the Nissan falls over on the Chrysler. No, nothing's falling over. I think we're good to go. Yeah, and that Chrysler 25 horse that was in the recycle bin. What the hell? Why would you throw an outboard away? Probably works. I'm going to do a video on it. So, I found out my AC clutch has a thread inner that no bolts fit. Need to make an epoxy molded one. The voltage on the AC is 240 DC on a Prius. Okay. What was your last few projects? More success, yes. We have a empty van with a 4x8 sheet of plywood as its base. And then a fifth wheel truck mat. So that's a fifth wheel plate like for your big dually with a little alteration, but it works perfect. And when I unload 4x8 sheets of plywood or something at the dump, or not that I'm oftenly throwing but I've pulled some really long things out of this van. And it's just funny to see the looks on, because you get a small box on a pickup, it doesn't have near the space. Yeah, you don't have the height, I get it, but then I can just pull a trailer. So I don't know. I really love the minivans. And to answer Ford's question, Formula. The warm zone. This is the Infinity that we're putting that engine in. You could get oh yeah, dude, total, like 4 of them if we stacked them, bro. Yeah, tons of water heaters. Previous one, a pulley change on a van. So yeah, we're putting the 3.7 in this car, and then that is the Volt. And then we did a Hemi last week. There's a Hemi. And then I've got a 4.8 LS in my Toyota RAV4 that I'd love to get this wrapped up. But I need a little more cashola. And then we'll be ripping the old Toyota RAV4 with the V8. Hemi. That's the boat anchor in the shop right now. I mean, but I want to do a disassembly video. I want to disassemble all 3 of these engines. I'll take this one apart. We'll take this one apart. And we'll take this one apart. Because a core is absolutely nothing, you know. Oh, very cool, Derek. A 2014. I don't know what body styles or what, but this is a 07-ish, I think. It came with that really bad oil-consuming 4-cylinder. And I should have just put another. I could have V6 swapped it. I should have done a lot of things, but it's got an LS in it now. So we're gonna send it. And it's, you know, I'm working on brackets, and it's good. The exhaust is gonna probably be forward out not out the front, but I might. Either way, if I put turbos on it, it'll be really nice having the forward facing exhaust right there for the turbos or turbo. But yep, that's the same V6 that's in my van, the 2G RFE fucking ripping machine, dude. People want to mess with me in that Sienna, dude. There's very few cars that can, like, when you smack them, they don't know what hit them, dude. And those RAV4s scoot. They scoot. Bro, LS swap that bitch. We did. It is. There it is. It's there. There it is. The LS in the RAV4. It's in it with the 4L. Yeah, I know. I might put a 5-speed manual, and I have a Ford 88 sitting right there, kind of ready for it, but I'm still debating on the rear end and what I want to go with. And these wheels are just donor wheels to move it around the shop. The wheels are actually right here for it, so. Oh, swapped. Oh, cool. Bro, LS swapped that. Yes. What's the answer for everything? LS swap it. What is, I have a, oh yeah. I found this like, I need to get going here, guys, because we got the van emptied out. Some tape, I don't know what it says under it. I just taped over it. Oh, it says love is all you need. And so I just taped over it and said LS is all you need. And then I couldn't resist when there was a car channel. They had these mugs out. Which, I mean, that is pretty truthful. Really good from 99 to 04. This is out of an 02 Chevy truck with less than 100K on it. I went with the 4.8 because I don't know, turbos, and I don't know. It's all modular. They're all really essentially kind of sort of the same, but I know they're not, but you can get tons and tons of power out of all platforms. Just a cam and valve springs alone. I don't even know. I don't want to turbo it right away anyway, but I got to get going, guys. You did a Fox body Mustang LS3 swap. That would be sick, Ford Mila. I'm going to have to check out your channel. Do you post a lot? Well, you've been on for 20 years. Holy crap. You should share some of your stuff, man. Have a great night, Derek. Blessings. I'll get in front of the camera quick so people can see me. It's been fun. Yeah, you too, Ironhead. Great having you in the chat tonight, man. I really appreciate it. I'm not a very, I guess, visually engaging chat, but I guess when you do garage stuff, it's hard. If my son wanted to follow me around, if my son followed me around with a camera, it would end up in the circular file after probably about 5 minutes, honestly. But yeah, we're just figuring it out, and I want to share some of this stuff and grow the channel. I think we have value to offer people, maybe not immediately, but at some point we hope to really amp up the 2 wheels. I have to do the cars out of necessity sometimes, but the motorcycles, we love that. We love the 4 wheels too, so always stick around for that because you just never know. And especially with Rob, he's got a shed full of cool old cars and vans and old Airstream and endless boats and sailboats and English British cars and Dodge Daytona Turbo and just random all sorts of stuff. So we look forward to bringing that to all you guys and gals in the future. And thank you everybody for joining me tonight. We appreciate it. Much love to everybody. Have a great night. I'm gonna hold on a second here, read a couple more chats. Ironhead, it's been fun. Yes, it has. Thank you for joining. No, me, it's a guy in Florida. Okay, Ford, that's cool though, man. That's nuts. An LS3 and a Mustang. I started YouTube in 07, but deleted that account. Crazy. Yeah, I changed my name a couple, I don't know if that does anything, but I'll have to go back and look at the history because, man, I sure wish I would have been putting content on since 07, but peace Peace out. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much.